pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. This is the Black Pill Podcast. Yes, sir. We in the building, man. Y'all know what it is. We in here a little bit late, of course. I'm handling business per usual. And then tomorrow I got an inspection. So I got maintenance coming through and stuff. So I'll probably be in here a little bit late tomorrow too, because I don't want to be on the show. Then they come in, then they try to be the main event for the show, and I'm sitting there like,
but what the hell, boy?
Y'all know what it is, man. But it's your boy BA. I'm in the building. Today's episode is about Donald Trump, or today's main event, actually, not the whole episode. Main event, people, because we have a show here, right? We have a show. So today's show, the main event is going to be about whether or not Stephen A. Smith, would you vote for Stephen A. Smith if he was to run for president? And Donald Trump would love to see him run for president. I have mixed opinions about this, but shout out to YouTube. What up, Rumble? Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all gotta YouTube, you know what it is. Answer the poll in the chat. Let me pull myself up real quick. 1 second, guys. Boom. Yes, sir. We in here, gang. Yeah, man, if Stephen A. Smith ran for president, would he still have your vote? Or would he have your vote? Vote and tell us why in the comments. So we have 2028 President Smith. Boy, what the hell? No. Like I said, we got a good show for you guys today, man. Let's get it popping. I'm a little bit tired. It's all good. I was up early, but I got to start waking up early because I've been doing the night thing. I don't know. I might start doing the morning thing and wake up early. We'll see what happens. We might switch it up. You got to switch it up. You got to find a system that works. Thank God that we have a decent amount of time, but by the time you finally get it together, it all goes kablooey.
Damn. Shout out to the Most High. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Most High. Hey, y'all know what it is too, man. Donations down below. Hey, man, buy me a cup of coffee, bro. What's wrong with y'all ninjas? Y'all niggas see me drink all this coffee, bro. Y'all niggas ain't gonna donate to buy niggas some coffee, bro. At least buy me some coffee. All right, let's get started, man. First things first, for those of you who come in here who are new, we start with looking on what's on the internet and seeing what's going on. So let's see what's going on the internet. Shout out to Shout out to Gianna Bryant. For those of you who don't know, she passed. Condolences to her family. She was a Taurus. Shout out to her. We have none of these things really matter. Wait, what? Oh yeah, we seen this. So shout out to this former FSU star and Jets 2024 5th round pick Jordan Travis. He's retiring. That sucks, but supposedly he had an injury and his injury messed him up, and his doctor said it would be the best thing to retire, so he's retiring. So shout out to him for doing a smart thing. Don't keep pushing, guys. To the young generation, I'm here to tell you, when you get injured, bro, take care of yourself, one, and then two, don't keep trying to push it. The doctors tell you don't push, bro, because you got to go through the rest of life with that pain. So I'm telling you guys, the pain that you're gonna have for the rest of your life, like, I'm aware now. I'm like, damn, it's gonna be a long ride. I'm like, damn. I'm in pain. Like, yo, guys, my back. Whoa, my back. But I mean, you could go to a chiropractor, but it doesn't alleviate the problem, or it doesn't solve the problem. It alleviates the problem, right? So yeah, like I said, I always tell you guys this. I tore my MCL, my ACL. It didn't heal properly. Yeah, I guess that's my Achilles heel. I shouldn't even be putting that on the internet, right? But I mean, it's decent. Like, it's good enough to where I can go work out. And so long as I don't do certain motions, I'm good. But I can't sports, bro. Sports is done, bro. Sports is done. Sports is done. I can go play a sport, but I run the risk of my knee feeling like it pops out of place, and that's a pain you don't want to feel. So I mean, I could work out, I could walk on the treadmill. I can't do too much workouts. Like, I can, then I got to take breaks, but my knee is never going to be as strong as it used to be. I may potentially have to have surgery again when I get my money up. I'll probably have surgery again to see what we can do to alleviate more pain. But yeah, I got to deal with that pain for the rest of life. And I didn't understand that until I started getting older. And I'm like, damn, okay, so this is what your parents go through. Shout out to our parents, man. Shout out to the parents. You don't know. You know, you young and you think you'll have it forever. No, bro, you don't know. And I mean, I'm saying this, ninjas tell me I'm an old soul. So let me not be too old. Shout out to the young generation. Y'all know what it is. Young ninja world. It's a young ninja world. But I'm saying, man, be mindful, because that pain, you're going to go through life and have some scars when you leave. It is what it is, though. So shout out to him. Let's see what we got here. You see me just reaching out to artists. This is called hard work. You guys see on the left, I'm reaching out to artists, offering them my services. Yes, sir. Shout out to the core. And if y'all know anybody, right? If y'all know anybody that wants some beats or mixing and mastering, tell them hit your boy up. I'm finna start dropping more of my music because I gotta kind of show off my process. So I'm gonna be putting it out at 60%. It's gonna get better over time. Don't judge me too much. I realize I'm the one judging myself the most, but I'm still gonna put it out because I gotta do what I gotta do. And the world's not stopping. So like I said, if y'all need mixing services, if y'all need beats, y'all hit me up real quick before we continue with the show. Let me just stamp this here. Shoot, let me see. Yeah, like, this is some beats that I made. This one beat right here. I'm gonna start posting more. Yeah, that shit nasty though. That shit nasty. That shit nasty. I can't believe I made that. I got lucky with that one. Yeah. And I mean, it makes me happy. You become proud of yourself when you create things. But anywho, let's see what we have in an Adam experience today. I got a lot of things I want to show you guys. I don't have that much time though. So let's see what we can do. So first things first, where do I start? Let me scroll back up. Well, first things first, I don't know if this is real, but they say McDonald's is going viral for creating its new cotton candy Sprite secret menu item. Damn. These ninjas showing lean on here on Instagram. Yo, Instagram, y'all gotta chill. supposedly to get this secret Sprite or whatever the case may have you gotta ask for a Sprite with 3 pumps of vanilla syrup, and from there you will have the cotton candy Sprite. I don't know why these ninjas got lean on here. I don't know what lean is, but shout out to YouTube. YouTube, please don't demonetize me for these people's stupidity. Hold on one second. I'm trying to show you guys. I had something very important to show you guys. The world's changing, people. The world is changing before our very eyes. Do I have it? I don't have it, but basically it was this woman who was able, she had a bionic arm. She had her arm handicapped, of course. And, you know, she was able to remove the hand and control the hand with her mind. This is the world that we're living in now. Like these dystopian worlds that you see on social media, or not even social media, on TV and stuff, Black Mirror and all that. This is the world now. This is the world we live in. Let me see. I can't find it. It's all good that I can't find it. Anyways, I'll show you guys this one. So we have the world's first air bike. We are officially living in the future. Here we go. The Volanaut air bike in the video is a real prototype, a personal eVTOL vehicle. Here we go. This is another one that I showed you guys in comparison to the Batmobile that I showed you yesterday. Here we go. Yeah, so I guess it has no sound. I'm the sound. Yeah, so you guys can see right here. They're flying around. You know, they're flying, and you know, it looks cool.
But what the hell, boy?
Nah, but in all seriousness, this is the future, guys. We're gonna be riding in space and riding in the air. I just wonder how space traffic is gonna look if we get on these many accidents on the road. Imagine space traffic when ninjas want to speed and all that, because this ninja's not speeding, but you know, as soon as they get it fast, ninjas are gonna speed and act like they're Superman and stuff. So I can see that coming. Next thing, so you guys, you know, we're hearing conversations, right? 1 second. What up with my sounds, man? These sounds be tripping sometimes. What's wrong with these sounds? Anyways, like I said, man, we've been hearing conversation about this whole idea of 100 men versus 1 gorilla. Now, I told these ninjas on the net, right? I told these ninjas on the net, and let me put this video up right here. But I told these ninjas on the net that 100 men probably wouldn't beat a gorilla because 100 men would not attack at once. 100 men would sit there. I'll say about maybe 10 to 15 men, and that's being generous, are going to attack at once. I think 100 men would lose because 100 men aren't attacking at once. If they were attacking at once, they'd have a better chance of survival. But because they're not attacking at once, you know, they're probably going to take turns or attack in pairs. The gorilla's going to win, because if they don't rush the gorilla, you know, the gorilla's only 500 pounds, but ninjas don't understand how strong a gorilla is. Shout out to my ninjas. So look, I have to show you how strong a gorilla is. So right here it says, do not beat your chest to a gorilla. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh. Now look.
You what?
All you ninjas, right? All you ninjas that say, hold on, let me put this up. Shit being weird. Let me see something.
You what?
There we go. That sounds better. So all you ninjas that say you could beat 100 men can beat a gorilla. Now 100 men can break this glass, but I'm saying individually, this is bulletproof glass or reinforced glass that can stop a bullet. And this ninja broke it just by jumping on it. And you still think that you can beat a gorilla with 100 men? How, Sway? We're going to run that back one more time. Look at this. How you supposed to, 100 men versus 1 gorilla? Yeah, 100 men versus 1 gorilla. Look, oh.
Oh, man.
Oh. 100 men versus 1 gorilla. I think the gorilla wins. There's just no way, bro. Because at the end of the day, 100 men are not attacking at once. It's not going to be 100 men attacking at once. It's going to be maybe 10 men tops, because you can only have so much space. Unless they bum rush the gorilla, there's no way, bro. So that's the end of that conversation. You heard it here first on the Black Pill Podcast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 second. I don't know what I just did. Here we go. All right, so more things I wanted to show you. We have, shout out to Anthony Edwards. By the way, yesterday may have been LeBron James' last game of his career, bro, and I missed it. That's how I know I'm getting old. But If it is his last game of his career, shout out to Levy. Shout out to LBJ. It may potentially be his last game of, it may be the last game of his career, guys. And for those of you who don't know, the Lakers lost yesterday, I believe, and they lost 4-1 in the series. So, you know, they're out of the finals. And we got Anthony Edwards right here taking the victory lap in LA. Here we go.
My business, man. How y'all gonna be fucking with me? I just sent y'all nigga home. Tyler, how they gonna do that?
They be talking shit.
Man, they been talking shit all week.
Hey, all the analysts said what they say.
Lakers in 5. And then look, when we was up 3-1, they said Lakers in 7.
Ain't they say that?
Go to hell today. Hey, Tyler, what is it? Hey, the good guy gonna die in this movie. Hey, the good guy gonna die in this movie. Hey, Morris Chestnut died in this movie.
Respect to this ninja. Respect to this ninja. You know, they won. They can pop it, bro. When you win, you can pop it, bro. Ninjas can't get mad. Don't get salty. Don't get your panties in the water. So shout out to Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves. They got the dub. They got the dub. Shout out to them. Let me see. Do we have more footage of that? I believe we do, but I'm not entirely sure because everything's off. We don't have more footage of that. I don't know what happened to all the things that I sent to myself that's supposed to be here. But oh well. Shout out to everybody sending us videos as well. Let's see. We have right here a challenge is going viral where women, it says a TikTok challenge of women asking their baby daddies for an extra $50 to help them has gone viral. This is where I say people send us some of these videos. Now, this is not a video I sent to myself, but I'm assuming that they wanted me to play it on the show, so I'm gonna play it on the show. Shout out to the women. Women, are you in here? Shout out to the ladies.
Hello.
Shout out to the ladies. They're asking their baby daddies for an extra $50 to help them, and here are the reactions. Here we go.
So it's a challenge going around on TikTok right now where baby mothers is calling their baby fathers, and they're asking them for $50 to see what the baby fathers are gonna say. And honestly, I don't like the challenge because every fucking video that I'm seeing, the baby fathers are saying they don't have it. And it's mind-boggling to me.
But what the hell, boy?
Why y'all be trying to set me up on the show, bro? I'm gonna let her finish. Here we go.
It's pissing me off because this is who you chose. This is who you picked. I don't have any kids, but I just feel like if I did and I was to call.
Okay. So she's speaking from a perspective of not having kids. Okay, I get it now. That's why I said I gotta let her finish, because I don't know. And me personally, I ain't got no kids. Would I expect the baby daddy to take care of his child if he left? Logically speaking, I'm gonna let her finish. Here we go.
My baby father $50, he would think something is wrong. He'd be like, "Are you okay? That's all you need is $50."
Well, first off, I don't know. I don't speak for all men. I've been told I don't speak for all men. What I will say is, it's mixed. It's a sticky situation. No pun intended.
But what the hell?
Shoot. Me personally, I would assume I don't have kids. First off, let me throw that out there too. But I'm saying what I would think is, damn, you ain't got 50. Damn. But I mean, you know, I'm trying to think of the right way to say this without pissing off the women, because you know women get their panties in the wash. Shout out to the ladies. We love you, ladies. So essentially, logically in my head, the way it works is if a woman is not with her baby daddy, and this is where I'm saying I don't do the co-parenting stuff, so I wouldn't know. I haven't been in that situation. Maybe I'll be in that situation in the future. I don't know. But if a woman is not with her baby daddy, in my head, I'm assuming that they're not together for whatever the reason may be. I don't know if I'm assuming that they're not friends. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm assuming that it ended badly because usually it doesn't end well. Majority of the time, it's not gonna end well. Since I'm assuming that it doesn't end well, I'm assuming that if she was to ask for something, he may not be interested in giving it to her unless he knew what that was for, even if it's $50, because at the end of the day, I'm assuming that if you're not with me and you're my baby mother, you're probably dealing with another man. And if you're dealing with another man, why can't that man give you $50? At the same time, the woman will say this, and I understand. It's like, oh, you know, it's not his child. You don't have $50 for your child. Yeah, that sounds cool and all. What's the $50 for from my child? Because if anything, I'll go buy it for my child and give it to my child. But I don't want to give you $50 and you're going to go sit there and go buy food with your man while I'm sitting there stuck on stupid. So, I mean, that's the mammalian brain, if you will. That's just how the male brain is, right? At least my male brain is. But at the same time, it's tough too, because depending on how I'm feeling that day, you know, if I got it like that and she asked for the 50, I'll probably just give her the 50. But I'm a different type of ninja, and I don't speak for the rest of these ninjas. Shout out to the men. Yeah, I don't speak for the men. Not that I'm a weak man, but depending on how we ended determines the course of our relationship. So, and that also determines the course of our relationship with our child. Because if you're sitting there telling my child that I ain't ish, guess what? I mean, I'm just gonna tell my child, hey, I ain't ish. When I'm 18, come see me. I have a little something for you. And I'm gonna tell my child in privacy. I might not even tell my child, and I won't tell you. And I'll just stack that money away. And when my child hit 18 or 21, when they're struggling or whatever, hey, I got a little something for you. Now, this is not me buying you, but this is what I put away for you. It is what it is. I still ain't ish, and life goes on. That's just how I am. You get older as a man, so you get older as a man, and you become more cold. So I mean, shout out to Steph is cold too. I don't want to say cold, but it's the best way to describe it. Shout out to Steph is cold. You become more cold, so it's just like at the end of the day, if you write me off, you can write me off. If my child's taken care of, it's all good. When I'm 18, I'll make sure my child's good. If my child don't want me there, it's all good. You got to go make another one. You got to go make another one, and then another one, and then another one, okay? It is what it is. But let's see what the women have to say.
We are fucking doomed. I can't.
Stop being baby daddies and baby mamas.
I'm so tired of the challenge. So
at the same time, guys, I don't judge baby moms and baby dads. Would I do it? I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it. I'd rather not do it. If I end up having a baby mother, it is what it is. Life gonna keep going, bro. Life gotta keep going. So it is what it is, my ninja. Anyways, here we go. See what's going on here. Oh.
What's up, baby?
What's up?
What's up? What you doing?
Nothing at my mom's house.
Hey, can you send me $50 on Cash App?
I don't have no money. I don't have no money to send right now. I'm taking care of stuff. What you say, dog?
I just need. Can you send $50 on Cash App?
Yeah, when I get it on there.
How long you think? Because we trying to get to the city.
No, I'm taking care of some business right now. I should have it on there shortly.
Oh.
Yeah, women. Shout out to the women, boy. Them women. Yo. She came in, let her talk, and that's why I'm saying them women, boy, them women manipulating. But hey, man, the game is sold, not told. But she put the baby on the phone first. It's a cold game, boys. It's a cold game, boys and girls. But if y'all want that game, y'all can sit down for a consultation. That's another thing I'm going to put on Ko-Fi and Patreon too. Y'all want to have a consultation, you got to pay. It's not for free, but it's not going to be too expensive. It's going to be affordable for everybody, and we can have a consultation. Have a conversation with somebody that's not too vested in whatever you do, whatever you're doing, right? And the reason why you should have that conversation with me is because I'm not entirely, I'm not the smartest ninja out here in these streets. One time for my ninjas. Yes, sir. But I mean, I do have some form of clarity, and the reason why I have some form of clarity is because I have to. I'm held to a standard. Shout out to my white brothers and sisters. Y'all know what it is. We lived in a whitewash society. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I said it. I don't care. I don't care. They won the war. They won the war, so I know what it is. So I just play the game where the game lies. With that being said, it's like I said, I see things for what they are and not what I want them to be. So if you guys want to have a sit-down consultation with me about something, we could sit down and discuss. But it's going to cost you. If you need some free game on these women, no game is free. The game is sold and not told. So, yeah, it's going to cost you. But I'm going to set it up to where you guys can reach out and have a conversation with me. Yes, sir. But it's a cold game. Shout out to the women's. And at the same time, I'm not a dating coach. This is not professional advice. This is just Black Adam talking to you, okay? And I hate to refer to myself in the third person, but we're going to have to get used to it because next week we officially make a year in content creation and having this podcast. Yes, sir. Yeah. Here we go.
What you doing on?
Nothing.
Chilling.
You good? You having a good day?
Let me kiss.
You having a good day? I was just wishing you a good day. Are you good?
Oh,
You
man.
can't hear me?
You talking to me?
Shout out to Twan, man. I wish Twan was in the chat right now. Twan said, look, I was telling Twan, I was like, man, I have no fears. And Twan said, man, my only fear is having a baby mother. I'm like, damn. Shout out to the women, though. Here we go.
Yeah.
Next one. What's going on here? What the?
But what the hell, boy?
Y'all see that? That was so confusing. Oh, I guess he didn't answer. That was a joke.
Can I have $20?
No, you cannot, baby.
There we go. That's good.
And that's exactly why I want to be careful with who I have kids with. Because that call your baby daddy and ask for $50 and the reaction that y'all baby fathers are giving y'all is a reaction that I never want. Like,
yeah, my whole thing is, why do you guys want men to sit there and have babies with you and then take care of you and the baby while you go be with another man? I have to say it. I gotta say it. That shit is insane. The audacity, it's so asinine. Why would you want a man to have a baby by you and watch you take his baby and go be happy with another man while he pays for it? Insane, bro. It's just not, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. And if possible, I'm gonna make sure I don't do it, but I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. If it happens, it happens though. But hey, I'm gonna make sure it probably doesn't happen. Okay. Anyways, that's pretty much that. Let's continue on. Let me see. Was there anything else I wanted to show you? Let me see. What is this right here? Oh, that's loud. But hey, so shout out to the Moscow Metro. So the Moscow Metro has rolled out AI-powered digital cashiers designed to mimic human interactions. Though still in the early stages, the concept of handling your daily Metro errands through an AI assistant is already sparking curiosity and turning heads. I told you guys so before. We cook, bro. And it's not Aliens, you know, it's not X-Files, but I don't have a sound for AI yet. Once I get a sound for AI, like I said, we're cooked. They're taking all the jobs. The next step in evolution, once AI dominates society, it's all good till it ain't, because every person that has a robot and an AI is going to make money while we sit here looking stuck on stupid. Here we go. Look at this shit. Somebody look at this shit.
But what the hell, boy? But what the hell, boy?
And it's not real, people. That's not a real person. Jesus. It's not a real person, guys. Yep, that's the world. That's what the world's coming to. You know what I realized? I realized I'm not seeing all the stuff I'm supposed to show you guys for whatever reason with this stupid computer. But it is what it is. We'll continue. Let's see what's popping off on the Shade Room.
We asked a bunch.
Hold up.
If you under 25.
Shout out to Charleston White. He defends Anthony Edwards and encourages more men to deal with women like Aisha Howard the way he did. Here we go.
And you don't like her, and she done come up pregnant, and y'all was just fucking, y'all met at the club, fuck that baby. Nigga,
Whoa.
fuck trying to...
Whoa. Chill.
Raise that baby. Get yourself together, nigga. Work on your credit. Get a baby 10 years. Wait till the baby 10, 11, 12 years old, and then you show back up as a daddy with something to get a baby. Once you show up and you give a motherfucker something, you can be gone all day life. Just leave them something. They'll love you at the graveyard. You ain't never got to be in them kids' life. Leave a hell of a motherfucking insurance policy. They go be bragging about my daddy left me an insurance policy, but he did.
Hey, well, hey. Don't sound too bad. Here we go.
Raised me. So you ain't got to be in them kids' life, nigga. Fuck them kids. But if you love the woman, you be in the kids' life. But if y'all just fucking, let another nigga raise them kids. Please. Nigga. And let the kids grow up and let them kids have a better understanding that they mama wasn't shit. Cause they gonna try to blame you guys. They gonna try to make you guys feel like you was a horrible piece of man because you walked away from the baby. And I just want to tell you niggas something. A present mother is way more detrimental than an absent father.
So what about Anthony
Woo!
Edwards,
Hey man, you heard it from the OG himself. That wasn't expected.
He did the right thing.
You think he did the right
He's
thing?
a hero. That Anthony Edwards, you got Jesus, Martin Luther King, then Anthony Edwards. In that order. Man, he third next to the Christ.
Oh, man.
Man, think about what this nigga Anthony Edwards did. He got a whole. If you under 25.
Shout out to Charleston White. This ninja's insane. Anyways,
Morgan, why'd you
man,
end up hopping here?
we're going to get to the main event because they didn't send all the stuff that I'm supposed to have. And I would go into my Adam effect. I want to see one thing. Let me see one thing. No. Yeah, they didn't renew this. Let me see one thing. If I can see one thing and make it work, we'll go see the other stuff I wanted to show you. I can go find it off the top of my head because I have really good recall. But I'd rather show you guys through the through the DM because it makes the show easier. Some of the things was they have holographic drones now, so they have drones that are flying holographic projectors. Let me see something. Instagrams. Let me see if I can access it through here because I guess it didn't register. Hold on one sec. Texas House passes bill today banning minors from creating social media accounts. Good job. Good job. Necessary. Very necessary. These kids be wilding on the net, bro. They be wilding on the net. And they don't know better. Look, people upset. Look, you ninjas want to fight a gorilla. Look at that, man. You think 100 men can beat that? The muscles are without working out. Are you guys hearing me? The muscles are without working out. This ninja said, what? Hold on. Fans call out Patrick Mahomes for calling his hair nappy before his recent haircut. I can't believe all you guys let me keep this nappy hair for...
But what the hell, boy?
Ninja, just for that, I'm taking my hat off. Hold on. What these ninjas talking about? Hold on. I have to listen to this. What are these ninjas talking about? Hold up. Let me see. Hold on. We got to scroll down, then we got to scroll back up. Hold on. What these ninjas talking about?
I'm getting the haircut. Like that's enough. And I'm very excited. Like I've looked at some videos from last year, and I can't believe all you guys let me keep that nappy hair for so long. Like I got to.
But what the hell, boy?
What are you doing?
Ninjas, boy. What they say on social media, the usual suspects, boy. Here we go.
I look way better now with the short hair, so I'll be keeping this going forward. One of those super.
I'm here to let you know, my ninja, your hair looked better when it was longer, ninja. Now you look like an alien, my ninja. Now you look like an alien. Okay? You look like an alien now. Shout out to my white brothers and sisters. They said this is a typical of a mixed person who adheres to whiteness. Why are we outraged? White mother and white my blah 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 blah. I'm not outraged. It's just what are you talking about, bro? There was nothing wrong with your hair, bro. Your hair looks the same. If anything, you not to throw shade. You know, I'm not throwing shade. I'm saying, like, whatever kind of hair you guys have, you guys need to accept your hair, bro. Oh, fuck the colorism. It's like, what are we talking about, bro? Real quick, it's just like, bro, your tape line is fucked up here. What are we saying, bro? And this coming from a ninja who they always messed up my tape line, okay? I'm talking about, look, you guys see my hairline right now? I mean, it should be clear I don't have a tape line. I haven't gotten a lineup in years, right? And I mean, it's because of course I'm going bald, right? But my tape line is actually grown back, because if I let these people keep cutting my hair, because a lot of times people don't know what they're doing, right? So if I let these ninjas keep cutting my hair, my tape line would have been back up here. That's why my tape line, look, my tape line, this is how you know you're going bald, really bald. If you have more than 4 fingers, right? I think before I used to probably have 3. But when you have more than 4 fingers on your forehead, okay, your shit's starting to get pulled back. And even right now, my hair is braided, so my stuff is pulled back. I don't know if you could tell. But yeah, even with my hair like this, I have no problem with my hair like this. I'll walk around with my hair like this. I don't think my hair is a problem. When you guys see me come in with the hat, I just like wearing the hats because I want to protect my hair and let it grow while I still can before I go bald. I don't want to be bald yet. But I mean, everybody's different. You know, people, you know, we live in a world where people tell you these things. Guys, there's nothing wrong with your hair. If you grow your hair and then you get a style or whatever, there's nothing wrong with it. As a man, you know, I mean, if you're in a professional world, I understand you got to kind of get a cut and stuff. But I mean, growing your hair out is not nappy. I don't know why you, like, when you say that, first off, let me start by this. I'm not animated. No, I'm not agitated. I don't give a shit. Hold on. I had to hit the buzzer. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. I'm just like, your hair is not nappy, sir. If you didn't know, brother. Okay, I'm here to tell you, this is nappy hair. Even my hair is not that nappy like that. Or it is, but my hair is also pretty soft too. Like, if you guys look closely, sometimes you can see, like, I get the, what's the things that them girls like? Whatever them things is where they put the gel on. I can do that to my hair. I could take some water right now, dip my finger in my coffee and do it. You'll see with my own hair. There's nothing wrong with your hair. I don't know. Me, I live in a world where I think, and I'm saying my mental world, I live in a world where I think there's nothing wrong with us being different. I don't want to look like everybody else. I'm just going to stamp it right here. That's why y'all see me do what I do. I don't want to look like everybody else. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be like myself. Even when I get my hairstyles, if y'all notice, my hairstyles never exactly like somebody else's, right? It's just the hairstyle that I'm doing. I mean, there's other ninjas with this hairstyle, right? Don't get me wrong, obviously. But what I'm saying what I'm saying is, I don't know why people look at certain things like in that kind of way. I guess it makes them feel more black. Shout out to my black people, man. That's probably what it is. I guess he feel more black when his hair is grown long, and he feels more white when it's cut down because he has no more nappy hair. Yeah, that was the most what's the correct term? That was very idiotic coming from you, my guy. But shout out to you, brother. Anyways, let me get back to what I was doing. I was trying to show you guys something. Why won't it pop up? Oh man, that's so irritating, bro. It was so many things I wanted to show you. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Luxury. I can't pull up what I wanted to show you guys. Or I could try and look it up, but I don't know if Instagram works like that. But that's why we have TikTok. Yes, sir. That's why we got TikTok. Hey, yeah, my hair's standing up too. My hair's standing up. But I mean, look, I fuck with my hair. I like my hair. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Have long, flowy hair and stuff. Nah, man, it's gonna stay like this. It is what it is. It feels good. It's a little bit tight though. It's a little bit tight. Where's my hat? I need my hat. Like I said, another reason why I wear the hat because I don't want to make a dent in my head, because they said that the way people are going to evolve is we're all going to have dents in our heads from putting on headphones and shit. So I'm protecting my hair from that. Past that, my bad if I hurt y'all ears. Man, I love my hair, man. Ninjas is tripping. I love my hair. Wouldn't change it for the world. There are white people that I met that told me they wish they had black people hair. And that's no bullshit. So just so y'all know. So be proud of who you are in your hair, man. Nothing wrong with your hair. I love Indian people hair too. Indian people got nice hair. And I love Latina people hair too. Latina people got thick curly hair. Indian people got long straight hair. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm a different kind of ninja though. And there's a lot of ninjas like me out there. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. But what I do know is, let's go to TikTok so I can show you one of the things I wanted to show you before we get to the main event. And here we go. 1 second. Holographic. Advertisement. Hold on. Drone. Yeah, it's not gonna show you guys. Damn. But basically, it was something like this. They're gonna start creating holographic advertisements like this that are flew by drones, and it's gonna start flying around. This is gonna be a thing coming out soon. I don't know how soon. I'm saying within the next 6 months. They're still testing it because of the whole airspace thing and flying. But yeah, it's a big deal, man. We're living in a new time. We're living in a new time. But all right, man, let's get to the main event. Shout out to everybody in here and everybody passing through. Yeah, this show's a little bit, I wouldn't say a dud, but it's a little off because I got to make sure they bring in all my stuff that I sent to myself. I might have to delete some of my old stuff. That might be what it is. But main event time, let's get it. 1 second. 1 second. 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2. Yes, sir. All right, so we're at the main event. Y'all know what it is, man. Nobody answered that poll. It's all good. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep persevering. Y'all sit back, kick back, and relax. We probably have to start talking about low-level stuff, so I'm going to start talking about some crazy stuff. I'm going to go back to the industry news, talk to you guys about what's going on in the industry and what's popping off with the most popping off things on the internet, okay? So after today's show, we're going to switch it up. Or after this morning show, we're going to switch it back up. I'm just getting geared up for it because we about to go ham. All right, so we have President Trump. Shout out to President DJT. Yes, sir. Shout out to President DJT. So we have President DJT officially, no, I wouldn't say officially. We're going to say officially, unofficially, or unofficially, officially said that he would want to go up against Stephen A. Smith during the presidential race in 2028. Let's go on TikTok and see what's popping off here. See what they have to say about it here. Donald Trump, Stephen A. Smith. And the question is, would you vote? Or, well, first off, shout out to the Democrats. Shout out to the left. Shout out to the left. The question is, would the left vote? And shout out to the right, too. We see you, man. Y'all know what it is. You guys won. You guys won, okay? The question is, would you vote for president, or would you vote for potential president-elect Stephen A. Smith in 2028? Let me see. Here we go.
Stephen A. Smith may run for president, as you know. Do you have any advice for Stephen A. If he launches the run?
No, Stephen A. He's a good guy. He's a smart guy. I love watching him. He's got great entertainment skills, which is very important. People watch him. You know, a lot of these Democrats I watch, I say they have no chance. I've been pretty good at picking people and picking candidates, and I will tell you, I'd love to see him run.
All right, there you go.
So shout out to President Trump for the endorsement. I'm happy that people are starting, well, people aren't waking up, but they're starting to pay attention because we have social media, so we can break these things down in real time. So as far as I know, shout out to Stephen A. Smith first. This is not a slander. This is not, this is not slight or slander, but Stephen A. Smith may know about politics, but Stephen A. Smith hasn't been playing the political game majority of his career. He's a sports commentator, if you will, or analyst. I think he's a sports analyst. Let me say the title properly. No disrespect, sir, if you ever see this. And yeah, so people are starting to beg the question, like, how can Stephen A. Smith run for president if he hasn't played the political game? Well, first off, he's played the corporate game. If you play the corporate game, you're practically playing the political game. If you can play the corporate game and play it well, Stephen A. Smith is going to become $100 million kind of person if he hasn't became that person already. So, first things first, it's about the Benjamins, people. It's about the money. It's about the money. Do you guys understand that if Stephen A. Smith was to try and run, this ninja would make potentially $200 to $300 million? Do you guys understand that? Do you guys know, between people trying to donate to him, hey, if you do this, we'll do this. If you do that, if you win and do that, this ninja will make a buku amount of money. So I respect this. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. But like I said, On the black pill, smoke mirrors truth. Take the black pill and see for yourself. And what I'm saying is, regardless of if he wins or not, do you guys understand that's going to happen? Regardless of if he wins or not. And it's because he does his job well. He can play the person he plays, the character he is that we know. We don't know him privately, but publicly, you know, he plays his job well. He knows how to navigate the corporate world. He knows how to do his job, go home, do what he has to do. He raised his kids. I think he has a son. Raised his son. You know, he's doing the right things for himself. I mean, he technically has the attributes of a politician. Now, does he actually know how to run the country? I don't know. But what you guys have to understand, and this is what I've been telling people, is it doesn't matter who runs the country. I guess with the exception of Donald J. Trump. Shout out to President Trump. And I'm not glazing, right? No glaze right now. With the exception of Donald Trump, who had money and, like I said, had more money given to him and is running the country like, a business. A majority of the people who are put in power are puppets. A lot of people don't know that, and this is not no Skeptical Sundays, but we may as well say this shit because I assume I don't have much people in here. But majority of the people in power are puppets. They're puppets. You guys have to understand even this. Think about it like this, and let me go on my rant before we call it a day, or before I see you guys later at the 6 o'clock show or 6:30. I'm gonna make a set time. I'm thinking 6:30. Yeah. So look, it goes like this. So the president makes about $400,000 a year, give or take a couple, right? How can the leader of the free world make less money than some of the people, you know, who live in the free world? Naturally, the person with the most money should be the commander in chief. But of course, they'll tell you it doesn't work like that. Well, I'm here to tell you, think about it like this. The government is not so much so the government anymore. The government is ran by corporations, and a lot of people don't know that. And I'm saying this, they'll probably off me, but nobody knows who I am, so they're not going to say anything. But think about it. Corporations can make billions, if not trillions of dollars. All a corporation would need to do to control a piece of the government is put money into the pockets of the people in power, the puppets. And I'm not saying that's everybody. I'm saying for a good portion of these people, this is what's going on. And if the puppets don't accept the money, because you accept the money, you live a good life. If the puppets don't accept the money, all they have to do is put money in a person of interest. And when I say a person of interest, I mean put money in a person who's willing to potentially off these people, the people in power, so that way they can live a good life. And when I say they, I'm referring to the people that they gave money to commit the act. And when I say commit the act, I mean, you know, off somebody. So the government is controlled now really by corporations. The corporations can put money into people's pockets, and putting money into these people's pockets allows certain things to happen with these said corporations. We live in a corrupt world. Shout out to America, the best country in the world. But it's like that everywhere. It's like that everywhere. So it doesn't matter whether or not Stephen A. Smith, and it's not just him, you know, shout out to Stephen A. I'm saying just whoever runs as the Democrat, national whatever, right? The national Democrat, what do they call him? Candidate, right? Democratic national candidate, right? It doesn't matter because whoever wins, they're two sides of the same coin, people. Or to better put it into perspective, shout out to the left wing people, shout out to the right wing people. Let me hit the applause. Right? The bird flies together. A bird has a left wing and a right wing. I don't have $1. I wish I had $1. Imagine this was $1. This is a fake $100 bill. It looks real because my coffee fell on it. Like I said, y'all ninjas should donate to me because I'm saying this stuff and they probably off a ninja for this ish. But you ninjas won't donate because you see how I look and you be like, man, I'm not finna get this ninja Nathan. Okay? Stank ass ninjas, man. What's wrong with y'all ninjas? Y'all should donate because the stuff I'm saying, they could actually off me for that stuff because people don't get it. Because they're dividing the people, and that's how they divide the people. But it's like I said, if this was $1, I think on the back of $1, I haven't had $1 in a while. I haven't had actual cash in a while. But on the back of $1, you see that bird. It's like a bird, you know, the eagle, the bald eagle. The bald eagle has a left wing and a right wing, and it uses both wings to fly forward. And that's the idea that America was built on. Past that, you see how gangs, like the best way I can explain it, I'm gonna use gangs for my lower level ninjas, lower level thinkers, and for shout out to my ninjas, and for like the higher level thinkers, I'll use like secret societies. You see how these things are formed, right? It's the same exact thing except at a higher level. So The people in power, for example, let me show you guys something real quick. I may as well go off since I'm going off. Let me show you guys something. Let's see if they actually show it though. Watch this, guys. I'm gonna show you some crazy-ish. Because if you do some digging, you see these things. And when you see these things, you can't unsee these things. We call it the magic glasses. Once you put them on, you can't force nobody to put them on. And you can't show anybody what you're trying to show them because they can't see. Who owns MSNBC? NBC Universal Group. Okay. Who owns Fox? My bad, y'all. Who owns Fox News? Fox Corporation. So look, for example, right here, Fox News is owned by Fox News Media, which is in turn owned by the Fox Corporation. The Murdoch family. You see, when they say family, anytime you hear family, that's old money. The Murdoch family controls Fox Corporation through a family trust, with Rupert Murdoch holding almost 40% of the company. Rupert Murdoch, a media mogul, initially created Fox News in 1996. So watch this. Who owns MSNBC? NBC Universal Group. Comcast is also the owner. Blah, blah, blah. Who is the majority owner? Blah, blah, blah. Comcast. Okay, let's see. Who owns Comcast? Trying to see if I can show it to you guys. So Comcast is owned by its shareholders who owns its stock. The largest individual shareholder is Brian L. Roberts, the son of the founder, Ralph J. Roberts. And this is what I'm saying with nepotism. This is what I've been saying if you watch the show. People don't know these things, so we're sitting here fighting for some of these jobs, and it's like you might get in if they like you, but if they don't like you, you ain't getting in because they got old money, and they're just passing it down generation to generation. They say one company goes bankrupt, change the name, keep passing it down, passing it down. We sitting here fighting for scraps. And the son of the founder, Ralph J. Roberts, and he holds a significant amount of voting power through Class B, blah, blah, blah. Additionally, institutional investors like BlackRock also hold a substantial stake in the company. Watch this. Which media companies does BlackRock own? BlackRock's influence in the media sector is substantial, although they don't directly own media companies in the traditional sense. As a large institutional investor, BlackRock owns shares in various media companies, including Fox, CBS, Comcast, which owns NBC, MSNBC, CNBC, and the Sky Media Group, CNN, and Disney. Ninja.
What the hell, boy?
You see how I be trying to wake y'all up, but the only reason why I'm doing this is because I'm assuming that there's not that many people in here, so I can talk about this. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Majority of these corporations, entities, whatever, are owned by the same people, but let me get even deeper with it. Which media companies, watch this, guys, does the left wing own? Watch this. Is CNN right or left wing? It found guests on CNN to have liberal bias. Is MSNBC right or left wing? MSNBC's evening programming features progressive hosts. Progressive means left wing, people. Left wing is progressive, like, okay, they look at the Constitution. Like, I learned this when I was in school. So 2 ways to look at the Constitution. There's the living Constitution, which is the document is a living, breathing document that changes as time moves forward. And there's the originalist theory, where you interpret the Constitution based on the time that it was created. So 18, 19, whatever. So that's what the right wing does. And that's why the right wing may come off as a little bit extreme. Not necessarily, I'm not finna say they racist. Like, shout out to all the racist people. I don't like you. You don't like me neither, right? You know, you see somebody like me, and it makes you uncomfortable because I'm able to articulate myself like this. And like I said, I understand these things, and that's fine. I'd rather have the racism in my face than behind closed doors and everybody acting like we like each other when we don't, which is what the left wing does. And that's why I say I don't necessarily participate. I'm part of the country. Like, I'll vote. Shout out to our president. I respect our president, commander in chief. But you know, when we break it down, like I said, I know the things because I've done the research and I read. But Donald Trump, I'm not going to say he's an ally, but he has supported black people. I've seen him in rap music videos coming up. Whether or not that was calculated doesn't matter. I've seen him around black people. So yeah, he may not necessarily be cool with every ninja, but he's been around black people. So I can respect that. Okay, maybe he doesn't agree with, you know, the lower class of us, and that's fine. Maybe he likes the higher class, but at least he's okay with being around some types of black people. Whereas there are some racist people that think we should be in chains. But with that being said, left wing, right wing. So I want you guys to see CNN is supposedly liberal bias. MSNBC has a bias towards liberal politics in the Democratic Party. Which news stations favor Republicans? We're just going to use this as an example. So a study found that 43% of all American adults trusted Fox News, including 65% blah, blah, blah. Is the U.S. media liberal or conservatives? Various broadcast and online outlets exhibit both liberal and conservative bias. All right, so look, the main point I'm trying to make is this, guys. These people are puppets, right? And the way the system's broken down, because like I said, it's so layered that you can't grasp it and explain it because of how intricate it is. But long story short, the reason why people hate Donald Trump is because majority of the media now is controlled by the left. The majority of media was controlled by the left before the election. And I'm not trying to make this a political podcast. I don't give a shit about none of this shit. And the reason why is because when push comes to shove, none of those people who are in power cares about somebody that looks like me. You dig? Okay, so that's why I don't care. But I'm saying, so the reason why Donald Trump appears the way he appears, except to his people, is because majority of the people who are in power of the media, who are in control of the media, are liberal. Not that I have a problem with liberals, but that's why no matter what Donald Trump does, they're never going to be happy unless he's not in power. And now, like I said, when it comes to his supporters, his diehard supporters are the ones pushing his message to each other. So they're pushing their message to each other, and they don't listen to the media because the media, they already know, is biased. And this is what I'm saying, where this is the discord that's happening, or this is the discord that's happening. So when the two meet, they both have different interpretations of what's going on. And that's how these people stay in power. So I'm saying all that to say, when it comes to Stephen A. Smith becoming president, it don't matter who's president, because the country was sold out a long time ago. The country was sold out. The country was sold out a long time ago because there's warring things that are going on at the political level. So an example of that, like I said, you have somebody come up to you, you're running for president. You know, I'll donate $1 million to your campaign if you can turn around and put this law in place, or if you could put something like it in place. Now they're doing that at a high level to each other. They're doing that at a high level. You don't have to take all the money from the donations, right? You don't have to take all the money and put it into the campaign. You can take a portion of the money and put it into campaign so long as the job is done. And then after that, you can donate it to your trust, your foundation, whatever the case may have you. This is what's going on. Whereas we're sitting here fighting for scraps. That's the game they're playing. Ninja, that's the game I want to play. Okay? That's the game I plan to play. And I know it's shocking, right? It's shocking, but, you know, we have the core here. Shout out to the core. Y'all know what the core is? Y'all don't know what the core is. If you want to know about the core, man, ask my supporters. But that's the game we're going to be playing in the future. That's it for today's show. Yes, sir. Before I say too much and these ninjas off me, but whether or not Stephen A. Smith should run for president, would he have my vote? None of you ninjas got my vote. I vote for Black Adam. What did I say in my song? This is not for show. This is bae to the toe, man. They better go vote when I run for the throne. I'm a painted black. I'm in love of my own. Deuces. Yes, sir. We outie.